Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Van Egman. I'm the assistant principal at Pike Road Elementary School. We invested a lot of time and money and energy into educating our staff about conscious discipline to learn more about how the brain works and the research-based strategies that are used to foster optimal learning environments and giving them ways to empower children to self-regulate and have conflict resolution skills in this context. Not only has the Conscious Discipline program had a lot of positive feedback from kids and teachers and parents, but it also has provided some data that shows that it's really transforming our culture in the best way. And so we're going to share some practical ideas about it with you now in hopes that maybe you could take some of these strategies with you to positively impact your school and communities in the same way. Conscious discipline has a lot of components to it to help all the participants manage their emotions and manage conflict, also while promoting self-regulation and the considerations of other feelings. Not able to go into all of these with you right now, but a couple of things that stand out include just the opportunity for kids to model and practice how to handle situations before they happen in real time. And so that's where those role plays and social scenarios come into play. There's some songs and stories that they can listen to. Conscious discipline talks about using visual cues for kids so that they know what the expectations are in different stations or going in line or washing hands. And they're very visually oriented, so it's even helpful for your ELL population to be able to, for everyone to be able to be on the same page. This is the story of how conscious discipline has come into our world at Pike Road Elementary School. You can see back in fall of 2018, 2 teachers started piloting some of the strategies and they said, hey, everyone's got to be doing this. So we sent 8 teachers that following summer and they came back and said, we got to do this, and they led some professional learning sessions, and by the end of this past year, everyone's doing it. K4, we're seeing a lot of different morning meetings, rituals, even in assemblies and staff meetings, even before school and holding areas, kids are singing the songs that are helping remind them about the different things that conscious discipline promotes. And the proof is in the pudding here. The data shows that this has all yielded a lot of great fruit. Focusing on the classroom areas there, even though we had more kids than last year, we actually had less office discipline referrals in the classroom, and we are attributing this to the fact that kids were able to manage conflict. If someone took a toy or took a turn, or if something broke, things did not erupt beyond the point where a teacher couldn't intervene and remind kids to stay calm or go to a safe space. And so the problems didn't disappear, but they certainly were reduced to be able to provide a downward trend in the issues that were reported to the office. It was also really cool to see how the teachers were using these strategies to stay calm and breathe, especially on those Wednesday afternoons or Friday afternoons where everyone's tired. We heard several teachers say that a lot of these techniques and strategies help them to remain calm and refreshed and mentally healthy, even in times where they might have let their emotions get a little bit of the better of them. Parents also adapted a lot of these strategies, so the kids were really just experiencing a lot of these solid approaches to behavior or trauma through their entire day. Here's a handful of moments where you see different rituals or strategies being exercised, and if you'll notice, it's a lot of kids helping kids, kids working things out with other kids, kids caring for one another. It was really special to see how they took ownership of a lot of these strategies that were taught to them this year. And here's a couple more examples of some signage that kids would see to be able to know what the expectations were in their respective areas, whether it was a center or how to share things. And again, this just outlines the expectations for kids so they know what is expected and can rise to that occasion. I got a video for you of a 4th grade class where there was a boy who was a little reluctant to participate in this particular activity, but you see how it just fosters an environment of belonging and excitement for all of the kids in the class, to where there's a true family atmosphere that becomes very apparent through the rest of the year.
All right, let's go.